welcome everybody to the Gateway Dirt Nationals brought to you by SRA Southern Racing Association. My name is Alan Bergen. Alongside me, my broadcast partner Sam Frazier. Sam, how's it going?
Going good, Alan. It's been a long time since I've been up in the booth, so it's really good to be back. But I know I'm gonna be rushy, so I'm gonna push through it.
Absolutely. Hey, look, we had some surprises this week, but nonetheless, here we are at the famed quarter mile SageNet Center here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it's going to be a barn burner tonight. We have, just over 18 cars signed in tonight, and I'm willing to bet that everybody's going to make the field tonight.
Yeah, they should. It's not. I thought there would be a lot more names on there, but it's just practice. So, and who knows? The heats might be crazy, or they could be pretty straightforward. All I know is that everybody's gonna want to make it to the final.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, we got the name wrong on the YouTube stream, so we're gonna go and share that out there to our friends over in Discord, really, really quick. And well, things go awry sometimes on the YouTube side. So, but nonetheless, we're happy that you joined us here today.
Yeah, it's good to be here, Alan. I was really surprised when you asked me to do this. I was like, wow, it's really been a long time. So, especially a dirt race. I don't. This may be like my third ever dirt race I'm commentating, so I'm pretty interested to see how I do myself.
Well, nonetheless, it looks like we got cars coming onto the racetrack here. They're running three at a time, so this is their hot lap session. They're hot lapping three cars at a time, and it looks like there we go. Calvin Crawley here is looking to get onto the racetrack, but we got some fun. We got some fun wall cameras here. Got some wall cameras set up, just like they would there on the Flow Racing broadcast. But you can see Devin. You can see Calvin's car right there. He's getting lined up. We got the where
when
the pits are.
when you told me I was doing this, I spent like the entire week just watching Flow Racing broadcasts of Chili Bowl throughout the last 2 years, just to see how they kind of put their shows together.
Definitely. Well, we got two broadcasts tonight, so we got the modifieds and the late models. The modifieds are up first tonight. They're gonna run a 50-lap feature here, so that's gonna be a fun situation to have to do. Navigate 50 laps around here, and Sam, just like we watch in short track racing, it's gonna be wild, crazy, and coming out of the track is a 21 car, 37 on your screen. That's Calvin Crawley there, and then Braden Tuttle's gonna come right behind him. Brian Warner Jr., Braden Carter. So there we go. As you see these guys get onto the racetrack here, we're a little late, but nonetheless, it's gonna be fun. Hey, Flow Racing has issues too. We're not the only ones. I don't feel like that.
Yeah. You know what else is different is that our wall cam can't get taken out by flying cars. So that's the difference. If you know what I'm talking about, if you watched all the Chili Bowls last year, one of their cameras did not make it through the whole event.
Well, hey, look. Here's another camera that can't wreck, and that is the drone camera. As you remember a few years ago when it wrecked on the deck of Gordy Gundaker's race car.
Honestly, I did forget about that, but I remember watching that one live, which is the last Chili Bowl I watched live too. So that was wild to see.
Here we are, the number 84 car has put down a time there, and that is, well, the Chase Copeland there. The 84 car is Brian Tuttle. He's 6th quick on the board. Calvin Crawley climbs up to 4th. Brian Warner Jr. And you can see they're going to run that outside line. The cars are going to take the longest way around the racetrack. Here, Brian Carter in that 05 car here. He's going to ride around the hub there of the racetrack.
If they're able to get enough speed, like once we're actually gone racing, then what they will do is that they'll throw, well, this is mainly for their late models. The UMPs, sure, but the late models, they'll throw that car far to the inside into the turn and just slide job and cut off the guy that they're trying to pass, and then deliver the, for this narrow of a track and how short it is. That's a solid move. That if I was one of these guys, I'd be practicing that a lot.
So the next group coming out on the racetrack here is that 44 car with Samuel Lawson out of the Midwest Sim Sports stable. The 2 car with Cody. I'm sorry if we missed this one, but Budinot, I think.
I think it's pronounced Boudinot.
I'm not real good at French. Steven Terrell in that Vortex Motorsports machine number 5. It's 129 on our screen here, but it's number 5 in the live time. As these cars come up to full song. And you can see just how close they're getting up. Ooh, we had a car touch the wall there.
It just tapped the rear of his car into that wall, which we'll probably see a lot of in the opening laps of the race, if I'm being honest.
And that gives you a pretty good idea of what these guys are doing here. As you can see, high above the what we'd call the spotter stand, but in that top row there. And Sam, here's the thing: is now there's a thing called the dome flu. So you used to get the chili bowl flu, now you get the dome flu.
I thought that was always a thing, though. The dome flu, especially at oh, what's the other one? There's another one, and it's the same thing with Supercross. I think, right? Supercross is the one indoors, or is that motocross? I'm getting the two confused.
I think they do indoor and outdoor. Davin Cardwell in that number 70 machine, a name you have not seen since the Pro Series. In that number 70 machine, that's if you're not new to the dirt world and iRacing and have lived under a rock, Tanner Peak in the 913. Davin Cardwell is going to be one of those drivers to beat here, who's not really racing for anybody. So we get ready here, get ready to rock and roll, and we got a few more cars that have yet to put a time down on the board. Brad Lilly in that Cooper Accord Racing Machine, Connor New with Majula Speed Shop, Team CFM. Nate Wimhoff out of Midwest Sim Sports, and Cole Jarrett in that 22 machine. I mean, already a stacked field. I would expect, Sam, that the late models are not going to be any different.
Yeah. Honestly, I think there might be more. Personally, I know a lot of people love racing in late models, so anytime that you have a late model event, it gets a lot of people signing up for it.
Absolutely, you're 100% correct here. As we get ready to roll on to our next set of events, you know what's cool is I like the fact that they rolled up the ramp there. That was pretty neat there.
Yeah.
We got about 28 minutes left of practice. I don't think they're going to keep that going too long. I know they anticipated a few more cars, but you know what? Santa Claus is watching and checking his list twice, so no one wants to be on the naughty list going into the week of Christmas.
Well, Alan, funny you mentioned that, because I was about to bring something about that up. I think you are going to be on the naughty list this week. All throughout the year, you've been on the good list until now. If you check your messages, I will tell you why you're going to be on the naughty list.
Look, I live on the naughty list. I already know about that. So, the titles are on YouTube. Look, it's either I get the title wrong or I spend hours and hours messing with it. But we're going to share that one out to everybody on Discord. So, I know the title's wrong. So I'm saying, flow racing.
Title's wrong, but the content is correct.
Hey, who put that Easter egg in there?
Where?
I know the title's wrong. And look, here's the thing about YouTube. I mean, look, a lot of people are actually kind of hip to it, I guess. Don't worry, the title won't be wrong on the next one, I promise.
There's a lot of last minute things here. I mean, I'm here, so that tells you how last minute it was. So
No, you're here. I had plenty of time for you. I had you pegged out on the board, buddy. You were already getting a phone call. But anyways, once again, as we wait for our next event to start, drivers are going through tech as we apparently have all cars taking time here. All the numbers are populating. That's good too. Oh, excuse me. So, nonetheless, they're going to take a little bit of time, do a little bit of track prep. We want to take the Sim Racing Association out of Georgia. Caden, he's a great guy. Got to meet him a couple of times. And, look, 21 of the best drivers. And I think that you could put these guys in any dirt league. I raced against a number of them here on the sim. At some point or another, it's cool to see these guys, on track. And, just looking at the list, my early favorite right now is David Cardwell.
Yeah, I know, at least in this league, I don't know if they're going to be racing right now, but I follow a lot of these people on Facebook from other leagues from way back when I was experimenting with dirt racing. So I saw their names on here. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I haven't seen them race on dirt in a very long time. So then by long time, I'm talking about like 2019 and then right before COVID, 2020.
Yeah, absolutely. As we get done with practice here, like I said, 21 cars looking to take the green flag here as we get ready to go qualifying. And
I gotta ask, Alan, is this just qualifying for the UMPs, or are they going to be doing qualifying for the late models as well?
This is qualifying for just the UMP late model or the UMP modifieds. And here's our first car out on the track there. That is Corey in the red slice racing number 2. This might be just a little bit of a practice session here.
It may be. Which honestly, I will take any practice I could get. If they let me on the track, I'm gonna use this practice, honestly.
Well, Turner Nichols has just put down a fast lap there with a 10.95 and that 001 car. 86 on our screen.
They don't actually do this in real life. I literally have no numbers to compare it to because I know in past I usually am the technical guy and I can tell you all about how it compares and then how other people's driving compares to the real life counterpart. But this, and then especially the super late models, my hands are up, Alan. I don't have anything to compare it to. So, or at least its real life counterpart.
So this is the 4th installment of this event right here. And once again, we do apologize for the wrong title on YouTube. You are in the right spot. We'll get it right for the next set of, for the late models, I promise. So here we are, Davin Cardwell, and he's a pro driver all day long. As he's putting down his qualifying lap here, and I believe it was a 5-minute qualifying. And race control definitely will keep me in line on that one. Cave Griffin there. Right now, Turner Nichols and Nichols Racing Speed Ranch setups car. He is the top of the board with a 10.95, so that's the time you got to beat. And I think a lot of these guys are just out there trying to burn a line in.
Yeah, I don't blame him. What was I gonna say? I literally just had it in my mind and then I lost it.
I mean, I lose a lot of things. I lose car keys. I lose my wallet. I lose money on the Powerball.
That's not good.
It
feels weird doing these because it's supposed to be nighttime or evening at least for this show. But yeah, it's 12:30 in the afternoon for me.
I mean, who would have thought at 4:30 in the evening, 5 Eastern, my broadcast partner is broadcasting all the way from Hawaii.
It's pretty far. This is very far. I mean, you're basically right there at the actual Chili Bowl, IRL. I'm like as far away as you can be. Basically, might as well be on the other side of the world, honestly.
Well, Heat 1's going to line up like this. It's going to be Turner Nichols on the pole, Chase Copeland to his outside. In row number 2, it's going to be Braden Carter and Nick Camper to his outside. Starting in row number 3 will be Hayden Tomlinson and Hunter Dougal. Corey and Stephen Farrell will be row 4. Row number 5 is going to be Calvin Crowley and Cole Jarrett. Row number 6 is going to be Braden Tuttle and Gabe Griffin. Braden Willie and Brian Warner Jr. will start row 7. Tanner Peak and Nate Wemhoff will start row 8. And I believe that's it out of there. 7 cars. 8 or 10 laps is the distance here. Nichols, Carter, your front row. Through the Geico restart zone, and we are green flag racing here in heat number 1. And already, ooh, we got Carter almost around. Carter Nichols is gonna be taking the lead there. As here, you're gonna go to the top side. No one's going to the outside yet. Everybody's right around the hub. We got action in the back there. We got 7 cars on the racetrack. The 84 car, Braden Tuttle, trying to catch up to Cole Jarrett. Hunter McDougal on the inside right now. Turner Nichols is running away with it. Braden Carter in the CSC Motorsports machine, trying to run him down. Everybody on the hub of the racetrack, riding that inside line. You're almost turning the whole time around. 6 laps to go. Make it 5. 5 laps to go.
Yeah, so far, Alan, they're pretty spread out. It's not as crazy as I thought it would be, but I mean, that's what they want right now. You know, this is the very first heat, so you don't want to be, bunched up and banging and turning people around. Everybody just wants to have good sportsmanship and just keep it clean and keep everything pointed in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely keep everything pointed in the right directions. As we have a battle for the lead shaping up with 2 to go. Can Brian Carter pull a Hail Mary? And white flag is out on the final lap.
It seems like Carter was looking to go on that second to last lap right there.
And right around the corner, that's the unofficial result. So Turner Nichols, Braden Carter, Nick Camper, Hunter McDougal finishes 4th. Kyle Jarrett finishes 5th. 6th goes to Brian Tuttle. And we're going to have Sam Fraser on the call with heat number 2.
And ladies and gentlemen, heat number 2 is about to get underway.
There's your starting lineup.
Waiting for it to load. These guys are gonna get lined up and make sure they're all in the right order here. And check their wheels one last time. Got Copeland gonna lead us out, followed by Boudinot, Griffin, then Warner, then Baker, then Wemhoff, and last but definitely not least, Lawson. Pace truck pulls off here, which the real Chili Bowl would be an ATV. And we are green flag racing here at Chili Bowl. Or at Lucas Oil Stadium, my bad. We got Copeland leading us out, immediately followed by Boudinot. Then right back in the back there, we had a 3 wide moment for just a split second as 3, 4, and 5 wanted to get some little action in. And like Heat 1, like I was saying earlier, they just want to keep it clean, keep it pointed in the right direction. But Alan, I wanted to point out something. I noticed that in the first heat, and they already done it here, is that their rear, they're tapping the wall with the rear coming out of the turn 2 and turn 3. I don't know if you were catching that, but I told you it would happen in the race. Copeland is running away with this, it seems. And Griffin is trying to put up a bit of a fight with Buden, though. I can see all the way back there, you got Warner and Wimhoff kind of playing tag with each other. Buden is just trying to run away with this thing. Sliding way up high. And this is a pretty clean heat, I'm not gonna lie. As we got one car shot way up high. It looked like Warner back there. All the way in fourth and fifth are going at it. That's Wimhoff and Warner. I don't know what happened, but it looks like Wimhoff kind of got loose and shot way up. Almost hit the wall. And we're on the final lap here. As Copeland's going to bring it around to the checkered flag. Very straightforward and very clean heat, which is exactly how I predicted it too. So your unofficial results are Copeland took the checkered flag, Boudinot in second, immediately followed by Griffin, then Wimhoff and Warner. And then 6th and 7th is Lawson and Baker.
All right, here we are
Alan,
for heat number 3 with... We're going to have Hayden Tollison on the pole with Calvin Crawley on his inside, or to his outside. On the inside, row number 2 will be Brady, Lilly, and Tanner Peak. Devin Cardwell will start on the inside of row number 3, while Corbin Mooney will start on the outside. And rounding out the 7-card field here today will be Connor New. As we have 10 laps as the distance. And, I mean, Sam, this has been just... These heat races have been clean. Now, when we get all these cars on the track for 50 laps, it's going to be a different story.
Yeah, it will be. It won't be as clean and straightforward like how it's going to be at the heats. Because, like I said, everybody wants to make it to the finals. So, you can't do that if your car is upside down. Especially in heat 1 or 2. Man,
that's just awesome. The wall cam that won't break. Like they got on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, 10 laps is the distance here as iRacing.com pace car pulls off on the pit road. The 327 car of Hayden Donaldson, Calvin Harris, Calvin Crawley, and we are green flag racing here in heat number 3.
Whoa, car sideways on the front stretch right there.
No car. Oh, there's a caution. And let's see what happened here. Let's go to that SRM.
Yeah, it was that white and black. I think it may have been Mooney. No.
Here we are in the start, and
watch the black and white car. Oh, I see what happened.
Cardwell. Davin Cardwell. We're gonna restart that. That's gonna be a complete restart. We're gonna get these guys lined back up here.
Alan, you were finding yourself on the naughty list this year if it was up to me, because I heard you call someone Calvin Harris. I heard it slip out. You tried to correct yourself. You can't hide it from me. I won't let you hide it from everybody else that's watching this.
Isn't he a famous rapper?
No, he's just a famous artist. Not really a rapper at all.
Okay, well. Calvin Crawley and Hayden Tollison on the front row. We go back to green flag racing here. Tollison up on the wall. It's going to allow Crawley to get by. They're going to side by side, Hoosier to Hoosier in the turn number 1 and 2, 3 and 4 rather. And we got carnage just about everywhere on the racetrack. Side by side, Crawley and Tollison just battling it out here. And Tanner Peak and Brady Lilly. They're getting it done, going to the high side. Goes Davin Cardwell. Let's not take away from this battle up here in the front here. Crowley's going to get away with 6 laps to go. Make it 5 laps to go this time by as they're hustling the high side. You know, Sam, here, first 2 heats they ran ran around the hub. These guys are going to the high side. Tollison trying for the slide job, can't get by. He's going to try it again. Crowley keeps shutting the door. He's trying to do everything he can. They're going to knock the Declans out of the virtual race cars. Goodbye, Declan. It's been on the naughty list, too. As, they're coming down the back straight. We got 3 laps to go. Tollison trying to get anything he can, you know, even to get a little bit of grip to get around there. There's got to be a slide job coming. Right about now. He's got to do it again. He's got to pull the slide job again. White flag is out. They're beating and banging. Crowley riding, or Tollison riding the wall there. Crowley riding the wall too. The first final lap, and it's going to be Calvin D. Crowley as your winner here in heat number 3. With Tollison, Peak rounding out your top 3. Brady, Lilly, Davin Cardwell, and Corbin Mooney. Connor Newton not taking the green flag. That's going to send us right into a warm-up session. And this track has been nothing but spectacular all evening long.
Well, not to be a smart one, Alan, but the track is enclosed, so rain and humidity and all that ain't really a factor here. Yeah, but you gotta remember that. So I hope it would be nice to us.
Well,
now in the final, after it's been worn down, sure, but in the early stages, I really hope this track wouldn't be messed up.
What we're gonna do
this
right now.
This applies for real life too.
It does. It does. These guys are in a nice little warm-up session as they are going to be running this racetrack in. All the consolation races are scrapped due to the car count, so I think everybody's starting to feature tonight.
Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, look, there's only 21 cars, so they start 20 in the real world.
That is true.
Nonetheless, stick around here at, 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and what time is you're in Hawaii?
It is
For the next
1
race.
p.m. here.
I think it starts right around
for the next
4
race?
o'clock.
What time does it start for you?
It starts at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, and for everybody in Hawaii.
8 Eastern. For 8 Eastern, that's 3 p.m. for me.
3 p.m. I mean, it's afternoon. So, Sam, you're there in Hawaii. You're there in Hawaii. So you're having lunch right now, watching these guys rip around this.
Well, I
chili
need to be
bowl.
having lunch right now. I know. It's the crazy part is that when I was SRM full time, I was usually eating dinner, trying to squeeze in a show.
Well, nonetheless, and I think it was a year ago, right around the time that you announced that you're actually headed off to Hawaii, and you've been there for a little over 6 months, almost a year now.
No, it's been over a year. I arrived on the island December 5th.
Yeah.
2024.
So once again, these guys going through a quick warm up. We're gonna go commercial free. We're not like full racing. We're not gonna go send it to commercial breaks every time there's a break in the action. So these guys are. I like the fact that these guys will go up the ramp. Like that's pretty cool. These guys are gonna.
I wonder if they're. Which I'm definitely stealing this from Flow Racing, but I want to see somebody do a little bicycle. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, I would love to see the virtual Cody Summers out there on the virtual bicycle, checking the racetrack.
That is elite knowledge, by the way. Which for me, it's having seen it last night and was like, oh, I'm gonna mention that today.
But these guys are getting a feel for the racetrack. They're gonna burn in that line and get ready to go. We wanted to show some of these views here, especially from the flag stand. This is what they look at on the flag stand. Now, if this is the actual dome, there would be a guy in the flag stand. And unfortunately, we're not gonna have the kiss cam.
I made a joke. I think it was one of the shows with John, but I made a joke where since iRacing is in VR, we need to have a virtual flag stand thing for iRacing that shows up on everybody's screen. Because I'd be up there, and if that was the actual thing, I'd be hired by these. I wouldn't even have to be hired. I'll do it for free. Just waving the flag for VR for everybody.
These guys here are doing a little bit of a practice session. We're kind of watching these guys go around the racetrack here, trying to get their feet wet, trying to see where the best line's going to be. I mean, Sam, these guys are wheels up all race long. I mean, they're constantly turning. It's a workout. I mean, just think that was 10 laps. We're going to add, 40 more onto the feature here. We're going to go 50 circles around. So, I mean, so if you think about it, the first couple...
What in the world just happened? There's a car upside down right there.
Oh, boy, that won't be the first time. But, I mean, these guys are going to be absolutely worn out. I mean, at the end of the day, it's dirt racing. Well,
Yeah. Dirt racing is a true workout, being honest.
It is, especially if you're one of those drivers that have their force feedback up really, really high. It'll almost break your arms.
I know with open wheel racing, like true open wheel racing, it hurts. It honestly hurts.
As we are on board right now with Calvin Crawley, the winner of heat number 3. Turner Nichols fastest on the board right now. And I think they're trying to get that line burned in. Now, we saw heat 1 and 2. They were right around the inside, the inner hub of that racetrack. And then, heat 3, they moved out towards the wall. Heat 3 was 1 on the cushion. I mean, so are we going to see that kind of transition over 50 laps tonight?
I believe so, yeah.
Turner Nichols staying out there as they get ready to turn him loose there, and he decided last minute he's going to go.
Well,
that's
caused
the end
a little
practice.
bit of confusion.
That's the end of practice. We're getting ready to go racing. Here we are, getting ready to go feature racing here. 50 laps is the scheduled distance.
Let's see if that does it. I'm trying to mess with some stuff right now because I don't have the right paint schemes for these guys. Do not understand why nothing is coming up.
But here's how they're going to line up here for 50 laps. It's going to be Turner Nichols and Chase Copeland. Row 2 is going to be Calvin Crawley and Braden Carter. Row number 3 is going to be Corey and Hayden Tollison. Row number 4 is going to be Nick Camper and Gabe Griffin. Row number 5 is going to be Tanner Peak and Hunter McDougall. On row number 6 it's going to be Nate Lemoff and Brady Lilly. Row number 7 you'll find Cole Jarrett and Brian Warner Jr. Row number 8, you'll find Davin Cardwell and Braden Tuttle. Row 9, you'll see Sam Lawson and Corbin Mooney. Row number 10, you'll find Stephen Farrell and Connor Baker. And Connor New will start 21st and round out the field here. So we get ready to go for 50 laps around this racetrack. There's the sky cam. Flag stand as this field brings everybody around. They're crawling right now. iRacing.com pace car pulls off on the pit road. There's only one thing left to do, so pull the 5-part harness. Grab my wiper visor, grab a 20 bucks, race fans. It's showtime. And Turner Nichols doing
So
what
far,
Turner
so
Nichols
clean.
does. Yeah, exactly. As we got one crash, we got a yellow flag. That's going to trigger the caution. Hayden Tollison. Back there in the middle of the pack. Here's what happened. And
I'm trying to, so what I'm doing right now, Alan,
Ooh.
is I have overhead cam. Oh, wow. What a spectacular crash.
wow. I believe they get a fast repair. So Sam, 50 laps here. That's the distance. And it's only going to be a matter of time before Turner Nichols and Chase Copeland catch the back of the field. Now,
Yeah.
what point do they catch the back of the field? We don't know. I imagine it's going to be about 10 laps unless the cautions keep coming out. Connor Newton not taking the green
what
flag.
I'm doing right now is that I'm on my own system trying to watch this race, and I have Skycam on trying to see what exciting things happen as we are now green for this race, and number 2 struggles to get started. 19 slams into him. They clean it up. Somebody scraped the wall somewhere. I heard it. And this looks
Whoa.
chaotic.
We're
44 smacks to the wall.
We're going to stay mean and green. We got 4 laps in of 50. There's Nick Camper there. We got action all over this racetrack. There's the 2 car. 21 car Heat 3 winner. Calvin.
One car
Waller.
went around.
We're going to stay mean and green though. Turner Nichols is leading the way here. Lap 6, 50 laps are going to go quick. And right now, the last car on the racetrack, there he is, the 5 car Stephen Farrell. And there comes the leaders. He's got to start making moves, Sam.
Yes, he does. As I'm watching the back, and it is crazy back here. As these guys, the number 2
we got a car around, we got a car
smack
around.
the wall.
Hunter McDougal and Brian Warner Jr. end up crashing there. Here's the replay. And oh no! The 57 car goes up and over. Oh, that car is destroyed. "41 laps to go here in this one." And that's gonna bunch the field up. It's gonna be Nichols and Copeland once again on the front row.
I do apologize for my silence. I am trying to make this work for myself so I can see a little bit more of what's happening, so I can help out Alan here.
Oh, you're good. You're good. There's just so much action right now. We can't keep up with everything. So
Yeah, my trading paints is not wanting to act up, so the stuff on the broadcast is not what I'm seeing.
that's all right. That's all right. So it's gonna be Nichols and Copeland on the front row once again. And this is what the fans see as we come back to Green Flag Racing here at the Chili Bowl. and it's Nichols gonna lead the way here. So we got a whole lot of action. It looks like if we can get through turn 1 kind of cleanly, we can get some laps in and start, you know.
Oh wow, your top 3 are
Whoa.
bumping and banging. 3 wide going into turn 3
4
and 4.
wide. And we got a
4
car
wide.
around.
They're around. There's 1 car around. I'm not sure who that was. They went
That
around.
was a 5-car Gabe Griffin. We're gonna stay green though. There's the caution.
No, caution's out. Caution's out.
I believe that was for
Wow,
Gabe
that
Griffin.
happened really fast too. I saw 3, and then that another car just like it just appeared.
Man. That was insane. They were 3 wide. Sam, I've never seen that at the Chili Bowl. 3 wide. Put a full race car on this racetrack and go 3 wide.
Tried to go 4 wide, didn't work.
You know, there is an inside burn.
Yeah.
Brian Warner Jr. out of this one. He's going to go get that super late model race. You know, that super late model ready for the next session here. We are working lap 13 of 50. Wow. Caution laps don't count either. So I mean, if you're
We'll be racing for a while, Alan.
So if you're the front runners here, of you know, if you're the front runner, what is going through your mind if you're Turner Nichols? As we are back to green flag racing here.
Honestly, I'm just trying to survive as the number 22 car scrapes the top of the wall. I mean, the number 2 of Cole Jarrett, the 111 does the same thing. Connor Baker. All these guys are taking too much speed, getting a little bit too excited. They're slamming into the outside wall, into the turns.
Yeah, it really looks
Causing
like
a lot of chaos.
It really looks like too that these guys are getting up there on that inside berm, and it's really upsetting these race cars, trying to get every inch out of this racing surface as they can. And right now they're all rolling around the hub of this racetrack as we go down to the speed cam here. The one that we promised wouldn't get broken.
It physically cannot get broken, luckily. Maybe luckily. I mean, it was kind of interesting when it did break, IRL.
As we got a little action right here, back in the back of the field. Turner Nichols continues to lead this one. It looks like we're going to get a handful of laps in. And we got a caution out on the speedway.
Caution's out somewhere. What happened?
Connor Baker. Let's see what happened to Connor Baker here. Ooh, he's gonna
As the
get that
pace
wall.
truck just goes straight through everybody's cars.
I mean, he's a
Classic
ghost truck.
Iris.
Oh, there it is right there. Up and over he goes, and
Wow, he got carried too. You see that? He got carried.
that just would tell me would have got carried to the 50-yard line.
Unfortunately, that is not how that works here. But could you imagine something happens and you get hit by someone else? If you're a lap down, you automatically become on the lead lap if you somehow are able to still drive.
I mean,
Like if you were 3 laps down, you got turned, and it wasn't your fault, automatically come back on the lead lap. Think about it. It'd be a good idea for like a backyard racing league.
well,
In-house
iRacing.com
rules.
pace car is off on pit road. Here we come back to green flag lap number 18. Make that 19, 18 laps in. And we are high, wide, and handsome. We got a car around, and that's the
number
2
2.
car.
That's just 2 of Budino.
I'm glad you know French because I don't.
I don't know French at all. I just know French pronunciation from a Netflix show I watched. What happened here is 4 cars all piled up to a parking lot. It's like 2 of them got out. One's not moving. It's the 3rd one, number 6.
Yeah. Ooh. 2 car just goes right on around.
Oh, that's how they ended up. Oh, wow. Who is that that got shot almost vertical? Full 90 degrees on his nose.
I have no idea who that is, but that's going to hurt tomorrow morning. Looks like the 2 car is able to drive away.
Oh
Sam,
no, honestly, I feel like it would
halfway.
help my back pain.
I mean, a chiropractor might help your back pain, or a heating pad, or a heated seats in your car.
Called off the restart. We were supposed to go green this time, but it got called off.
Looks like they're gonna settle them down one more
They're
time.
trying to, well, in the rear, they're trying to figure out who goes where right now.
You know, here's the thing. It's so disheartening whenever the back of the field, you know, race control wants to get this absolutely correct.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
And props off to race control because this is a very crazy event. I would honestly have a headache after the first 2 laps if I was race control myself personally.
it's a thankless
So
job.
you gotta give it hats off to race control. This goes for every race control too, not just for this event, but other ones too.
Absolutely. And, well, the top 2 remain the same. It's been Chase Copeland and Turner Nichols all race long. Braden Carter going down pit side there. We're getting ready to turn these guys loose. What do you say, Sam? Let's make these last 31 laps caution free.
That's like, what can I reference here? It's like telling Brady Bacon to keep his car on the racetrack and not outside the racetrack. That's an elite reference right there. If you know, you know. He loves throwing race cars over to catch fence.
Well, the iRacing.com pace car is making that hard left turn on the pit road. It's going to be Chase Copeland and Turner Nichols on the front row. And we are back to green flag racing. 31 to go here at the Tulsa Expo Center.
Hunter McDougal just scraped the outside wall. He lost a lot of momentum right there. I honestly couldn't believe he could have taken on the number 15.
And they are all but 3 wide back here in the back of the pack. Trying to get every position they can. 29 laps to go. And look who's trying to make a move. We got a yellow flag. Everybody's wrecking.
Oh.
Let's see what happened here to Hunter McDougal. And, oh, ow. And we got 1 car up and over. We got 2 wrecks going on.
Let's see. Let's look at the live results here. Turner Nichols is in the front.
He's in the front.
So as it stands right now, if you're listening, audio listeners love you to death. Turner Nichols in first, Chase Copeland in second, Nick Camber in third, Davin Cardwell in fourth, and then Calvin Crawley, not Calvin Harris, but Calvin Crawley is in fifth. That is your top 5 as it sits.
I get a little excited. See Calvin and Calvin Harris. Look, at least I didn't call him Calvin Klein.
Oh. You'd never recover. I honestly, I will let this go after a while, but if you did that, I honestly would not let it go ever.
Now Calvin Crawley there. We apologize to Calvin Crawley and all his fans and family that might be watching. And I mean, who knows? He might be a Calvin Harris fan.
Oh,
we love you, buddy.
yeah.
We love you. Nonetheless, we're almost halfway through this one. We are under caution for the 6th time tonight. You know, 6 cautions on the 23 laps still isn't horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen worse. But in all honesty,
Together, we have seen your worse.
Yeah,
Me and you.
definitely. I mean, look, it's a 1/4-mile dirt track inside of a building. And, I mean, these guys are actually doing pretty good for, you know, The race has been top notch. There's been more action than a Waffle House at 3 a.m. I'll tell you that. I think these.
But you were waiting. I know why you wanted me for this race. You wanted me for this race, so you couldn't. It didn't make sense. That inside joke just didn't make sense to anybody else. You had to have me here.
Well, I think
That's why you really wanted me.
We're gonna go single file this time by. We're gonna do a single file restart. Race control has still single file up as we get ready to bring them down to the restart zone. We are green flag racing here with 28 laps to go.
Turner Nichols leading us on.
And they are riding around that inside hub. We got one driver trying the outside. We are under caution again. Brad Lilly.
Out one more time.
Brad Lilly gonna go and he's gonna. Oop. Not yet. There it is. Sir, you can't park
Our
there.
favorite ghost vehicle.
Look, you can park wherever you want, just not there. I'm not gonna tell you
Well,
what to do.
you can't really park anywhere in the track area. This is not Formula One. You can't park on the track.
Well, I mean, as Dave Regal tells people, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but you should park there.
Is it bad that it took me a split second to remember who that was? It's really been that long.
Hey, at least we're not trying to side draft to the dirt track.
Green flags out. We're back racing. Turner Nichols leads us. Chase Copeland is trying to get by him while he still can.
We got some back there. Devin Cardwell trying to go underneath the 2 car. And that's Crawley.
Yeah, Cardwell and Camper, they're fighting each other right now.
Oh, I think Cardwell wants it. Camper doesn't want to get it.
Slide job. Slide job by Cardwell.
That was beautiful.
Sliding right in front of Camper.
And we got a
Josh is out again.
Cole Jarrett and Hunter McDougal.
Whoa.
And
I know they were just trying to slow it down, but Camper got a little loose there.
Ooh.
So I saw while you were saying that, I was watching Camper, and he went to brake and the car just wanted to go left for some reason. I don't know why.
That'll happen in the slick.
You know, I've only done a handful of dirt races, like official series, and the highest I ever placed was actually in these cars. It was like 3rd place finish. I fought my way up from like 8th in the final. And I have not done well since. I've never actually finished a dirt race since that one, for being honest. I always end up crashing out. I either get crashed into or I'll make a mistake and I'm flipping.
Well, Jonathan Leach still owes me a dirt race. He still owes me a dirt race.
I forgot about that.
I didn't. I have it marked. He
so,
probably thinks I forgot
question
about
for you, real quick. Green flag is in the air. Turner Nichols is going to lead us through. Chase Copeland, in the back there. Nick Camper scrapes the wall. Yeah, Calvin Crawley.
Don't look now.
Trying to do some stuff here.
Don't look now because here comes Davin Cardwell up to 3rd place. Right now he's on the podium, but he wants where he's going to go to the outside.
Wait, we got a car upside down. The car just got upside down. I think, who was that?
I believe it was a 2-car Nick Camper.
That was Camper. Yeah, him and
Crawley get into
Crawley
each other?
Came together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Camper gonna go on
Him
the
and
wall.
Crawley came into each other. Yeah.
What a look! I gave him a 10 on the landing.
I caught that in the corner of my eye too. I saw it. I was like, "Whoa, who is that?" I saw the number 2.
He drove that thing away too. That's impressive.
It's dirt cars. You can flip them 4 times and be okay. After the 5th time, I don't think you should keep driving that thing.
We have 22 laps to go here. 22 laps is what we have left here. With our 9th caution of the evening here. And I believe they're going to go single file once again. I think single file is actually working out for them. They're going to call off the restart. Oh boy. I mean, how many people are not going to be happy with each other? I mean, a lot of Christmas card lists just shrunk.
Yeah.
Well, here we are, getting ready for a restart here on lap 29. Turner Nichols.
Oh, here we go.
Chase Copeland, Davin Cardwell leading us all back to green flag racing. And Cardwell's going to try to get in there and get some of that, of the number 1 car. Chase Copeland going on defense. And if Nichols can just get away, we got 20 laps to go, just 20 laps left here in this one. Nick Camper, who just barrel rolled down the back straightaway, he's all the way back up to 5th. He's right in the top 5. Tanner Peak wants it, and well, Camper won't give it up. Nichols a half second ahead of the rest of the field. Here we have some action here with Gabe Griffin, Samuel Lawson, and that number 44 car. The 2 car hanging in there. He's got some damage there. 327
Yeah,
car.
that's Nick Camper.
No, Nick Camper falling out in danger of falling out of the top 5. Davin Cardwell battling for second here. Look at this battle going on as Copeland gonna get into the wall there a little bit. And
Caution's out.
Oh boy.
How did Copeland and Cardwell switch, Alan? I was looking more at the mid-pack to see what they were up to, and I noticed that they switched.
Copeland and Cardwell? Funny
Yeah,
you said,
I don't know
we're
if you saw it.
We'll take a look at it. Here's how this battle happened. As Copeland is on the outside, Cardwell to the inside, and he just muscles his way in on the inside. And it looks like if you can get the right side tires onto the slick and hold that momentum, you're gonna be set up pretty good. That took a number of laps to get that complete as we go yellow flag racing.
How many laps are remaining, Alan? I cannot see that information.
So we are at 36 laps of 50, so a little over.
Okay.
We're not trying to do St. Louis math. We're going to do Hawaii math. Nonetheless, it's going to be Nichols. That means your math is better than mine.
Uh-oh.
As we come back to green flag racing, lap 20, 16 laps to go. Turner
I'm
Nichols
watching Copeland.
up to the lead.
Watching Copeland here in second. I'm trying to see what he's gonna do. If he can, what he's good at. He's good at getting runs and then slide dropping people. You know, sliding right in front of him. And this track, that's like your number 1 tactic that you want to use, is slide drops. So I'm curious to see if he's gonna do it on Nichols.
We're on board with Davin Cardwell, watching this battle for the lead heat up.
Whoa, speaking of Cardwell, he slid way high up into the dirty stuff.
12 laps remain in this one. Turner Nichols out to a half-second lead. Cardwell trying to get caught up to Copeland.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We got a lap traffic struggling hard out there. I hope that wasn't that lap traffic that caused some chaos.
I hope it wasn't either.
I see a name that has disappeared from the top, I think. So I'm looking at, let me click through and see. Something doesn't look right here. Somebody's missing, I believe. Gabe Griffin has made his way up into 7th.
Oof. Let's see that 2 car once again. This is the last, or the latest caution here.
I know what it is now. I know what it is now. Tanner Peak is up in 5th. He started 9th.
Okay.
So we have... how did I not catch that while this race has been going down? This Tanner Peak is up from 9th to 5th. And then right behind them, Nathaniel Wemhoff, He's up to 6th from 11th.
Yeah. Well, Davin Cardwell would be 13 positions? 12? 12
Oh,
positions
I've seen that
from
now,
where he
too.
started?
Maybe
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking.
Connor Baker at 12 also.
It's those guys who just sit back and do their own thing, just mind their business, and, you know, you gain a lot of positions. But now, for Cardwell, since he's up this high, if he really wants to go for the win, it's just not going to be handed to him. He's got to go fight for it. Because in a dirt track, the top 2 guys are, like, the best of the best. Especially if they've been holding it for a while. Just, you know, exchanging back and forth. So he's going to have to fight these guys hard if he wants to take that top spot. Even second place, too.
So we get ready to come back to green flag here on lap number 41. The iRacing.com pace car pulls off on the pit road. We come back up to green. We're on the loud pedal. 10 laps remain.
I'm watching Cardwell. I don't know, here you're watching him. I'm watching Cardwell. I'm curious to see what he's going to do. Throws it up high, trying to get a fast run. Just barely misses Copeland.
Well, here comes Crawley in that 21 car looking to the inside. Cardwell going to catch the wall.
Yeah, Copeland loses a lot of momentum doing that into the turns, but he has a lot of speed coming out, as we see. He's probably going to try to switch back on Crawley here.
Oh, take it easy,
just
boy.
Can't
We got a yellow
Cautions out again.
Stephen Farrell.
What happened there?
And he's going to climb the wall.
Let's see this replay. Oh, wow. Not just going to... It's not climbing the wall. He ate the wall.
I mean, he had the wall for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's a perfect Waffle House meal right there.
I mean, I got nothing for that one.
I had to.
I got nothing for that one.
You know what's crazy, Alan? There's no Waffle House here in Hawaii.
You're not gonna find one there. Not even the Huddle House.
They do have a Denny's, so I guess it counts, right? Does that count? It's 24 hours.
I mean, Denny's is an American institution. It's always open.
Well, I guess it counts then.
Huh? Do they have an Applebee's?
Do they have an Applebee's? I don't think there's an Applebee's here.
Well, nonetheless, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing here with 6 laps remaining here. What do you say? Say we go green flag racing. No cautions for the last 6 laps.
I'm watching the top 5 from Tanner Peak's point of view, and they're all very clean. No contact or anything, nothing crazy. I say that as Wim Hof just gets slammed into. Kept it straight. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward up here in the front. I'm going to wander back and see what's up. Let's look at Braden E. Carter. He's way back here in 11th, and he's got a view of pretty much the whole race. Caution's out.
That's Corbin Mooney.
Oh, you've given up on saying his last name?
That's Corbin Mooney. Oh.
Hey.
I've never seen a car barrel roll and then take off. I mean, I guess it's possible.
It's that magic dirt that's at this track.
I guess. But we've got a handful of laps left to go here, and you know, I guess Turner Nichols has led every one of them. And we go back to green flag racing here. Green flag is out. We have 3 laps to go, and it's going to be a dogfight. Oh. 3 to go. Turner Nichols, Chase Copeland.
Wow, Cardwell going way up high, trying to get speed on the straight. He's going to throw it in.
We got 2 flags, 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. The popsicle sticks go down.
Whoa! Cartwheel just spun around Crawley.
It doesn't matter. White flag is out. Turner Nichols coming down the back straightaway.
I wish you could have saw what I saw, Alan.
We're going to go back to that.
Oh, you definitely need to watch. The top 2 is a very clean finish for them, but I just want, if you see the everything after Copeland, it was absolute chaos. Crawley and Cardwell got into it, and it was a chain reaction there, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, we're gonna go right here to Calvin Crawley. This is all coming to the white flag too. Crawley just goes around. It looks like Crawley just lost.
Yeah, it's a chain reaction. Watch this. Chain reaction. Very similar to an incident that happened in 2023, actually, here. Very similar. Almost identical, actually. Very funny. Obviously with UMP modifieds and not midgets.
Well, there's our race winner, Turner Nichols, as we go ahead and get these guys in here for their post-race interviews. Once again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. We got one more race after this. Race control. Let's go ahead and get our race winner in for an interview. Turner, it's Alan and Sam up in the SR booth. How's it going?
It's going good, man.
Hey, look, man. One heck of a run. You led every single lap of this one. Take us through that race, and what was it like out there on the racetrack?
Oh, it was wild. From my vantage point, just there was a lot of terrible wrecking going on in the back. Kind of sucked because I think we would have had a really good race just all over the field if it wouldn't been wadding up. But I couldn't really see. But up front, really good racing. Me and Chase ran really close for a while, and early on, I think it was me and Braden and there's somebody else. I think it was Nick Camper too. Davin Cardwell, the old goat. He showed up. I did not expect to see him here, but we ran really, really good.
Awesome job. Well, here we are at one of the hardest tracks to race at, and you made it look easy. But before we get you out of here, Turner, is there anybody that you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that number 86 car?
Yeah, absolutely. I got to thank Brad Dyer and Dyer Motorsports. This is his wrap from real life. He sponsors me on the game. He puts a lot of faith into me. Elite Professional Solutions, Dyer Trucking, Speed Ranch, Knuckles Consulting, Knuckles Racing, American Made Designs. This wrap was Awesome Design Concepts. I'm forgetting somebody. 07 Fabrication, Warrior Race Cars. Who am I forgetting? Just all my buddies help me out and set up stuff and keep us rolling. But thank you for broadcasting, and hopefully we can do this in the Supers.
Yeah, once again, great run, and we'll see you here in a couple hours' time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And up next is our second place runner-up finisher of Chase Copeland. And Sam, he's in the booth with you.
Chase, this is Sam and Alan up in the booth. You got us?
I got you, brother. How's it going?
It's going good. Hey, congrats on a second place finish. I know you stayed clean, but everybody behind you wanted a piece of that second place. So just walk me through how you were defending that second place position and trying to chase down the top spot at the same time.
Oh, yeah, man. I love running all these SRA races, and we love some dome, some short track racing. So done a lot of these in the past and kind of got a game plan as far as going into these races, just kind of hug the bottom and defend. Turner's always raced me clean. We've ran a bunch of officials together in all the SRA series, so I knew I wasn't going to do anything to absolutely kill him, but I was definitely going to give him a left rear if I got up close enough to him. But he was too fast the entire time, man. I tried the top there at the beginning off restarts. 1 and 2 seemed to be really bitey coming off of 2 if you could keep it out of the wall, which I couldn't. But yeah, it's pretty much just right around the bottom, just kind of defend. Had some good guys behind us and some catastrophe apparently too. That's kind of crazy coming to the checker.
Yeah. Yeah, the finish was pretty crazy. So did you see that chaos in your rearview mirror as you were coming around that second to last turn?
Yeah, I looked up off of white flag. I can't remember at what point it was, but I saw just calamity in my rear view, and Nate and Sam, and Hayden had some homies back there that were around the middle of it, and they were just off their reaction in Discord. I could tell it wasn't good, but Nate got third. You're about to interview him with no left front, so that's cool to have two MWSS guys in the top 3 of this thing, and kind of got us excited for the supers here at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Before you go, is there anybody you want to mention here?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Majula C Speed Shop, we couldn't do what we do without them. They're the ones that keep us up in the interview booths at the end of the races and keep us fast week in and week out. All the homies over at Midwest Sim Sports, we got a great group of guys over there. Couldn't do it without them either. Aces and Eights for the sick wraps, and you guys for broadcasting, and Carden for putting on the race.
Well, Chase, again, congratulations on the second and a great race. It's amazing to see you defend and attack at the same time.
Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate you guys.
All right, and that's not last but certainly not least in the interview booth is Nate Wimoff. Nate, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Man, look, third position. You're hoping to be 2 spots closer to the lead here, but you picked up 8 spots there from where you started. Take us to that race and where you could have needed to get by Chase and Turner there to get to that lead.
Well, I was actually back in 6th, and I was struggling to get by people at the back of the pack as everyone's just running side by side. I was faster, but I not wanting to really shove people out of the way. I was trying my hardest to try to get around people, and at the end there, I don't know what happened on that wreck, but I was able to stick to the top and got around them. The only problem was that I had my left front broken. One of those cars came up and we made contact. I hopped his wheel, and my left front was broken there at the end. So I don't know what I could have done there at the end, because I bet I would have just got chaos if we had more laps there at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great race here. 50 laps is no easy feat anywhere on a dirt track. But did you feel those tires starting to wear off there towards the middle of the race? Because it looked like that, everybody would gravitate towards the bottom and then go to the top. Were you more of the top line trying to get around the cushion, or was you riding the hub?
I felt good on the top early on. Towards the end, I was trying to make the top work. I just felt like they were just ran that top in so much that I just lost the script up there. I just couldn't find anything up there to pass people. It was just all train on the bottom, and it's like just try to get your nose underneath the guy in front of you and see if you can get the bottom there. But everyone was just so aggressive there at the end. It's just hard to make any moves.
Well, look, man, before we get you out of here, who did I think and who helped you get it done on that number 48 car?
Just probably would have done better if I'd qualified and did hit heats better and was actually up front more. Beginning of the race, I had a fast car and definitely could have done better. It's just kind of struggled in the back and just trying to get through the field. Just got lucky with that wreck there at the end and was able to secure third.
Yep. And you got anybody you want to thank for the run tonight?
Midwest Sim Sports and Majula C Speed Shop for the setups.
Awesome job. Well done tonight, picking up third place finish tonight, and hopefully we'll see you here in about an hour and a half with the super late models.
Yep.
All right, and that was the third place finisher, Nate Wimoff. Well, I tell you what, Sam, once again, thank you for joining me here tonight. Just so you know, everybody, we got the super late models coming up here at 8 Eastern on the other side. So
I want to add, it will be the right name on YouTube and whatever platforms you may be watching off of.
But before we get out of here, we got one last piece of housekeeping we have to do. And that is to go over our feature results here. As Turner Nichols going to pick up the win. Chase Copeland going to finish second. Nate Wimoff going to finish third. Fourth's going to go to Sam Lawson. Braden Carter going to finish fifth. Sixth is going to go to Hayden Tollison. Gabe Griffin going to finish seventh. Corey is going to finish eighth. Ninth is going to go to Calvin Crawley. Connor Baker going to finish 10th. Tanner Peak going to finish 11th. 12th going to go to Davin Cardwell. Cole Jarrett going to finish 13th. 14th going to go to Stephen Farrell. 15th going to go to Braden Tuttle. Hunter McDougal going to finish 16th. Brad Lilly going to finish 17th. 18th going to go to the 57 car of Brian Warner Jr. And going a little bit further into the there we go. 19th going to go to Corbin Mooney rather, and Nick Camper going to finish 20th. 21st is going to be Connor New. He did not grid. So, once again, as Sam mentioned, we will be on the right stream the next time that we come on the air. But sit tight and let's go get a little bit of something to eat and something hot to eat, cold to drink, and we'll see you back here at 8 Eastern.